Hi, this is Alan from Finalweb. I want to demonstrate for you the new text editor that we are releasing that looks more updated and has some extra features. It's a little more simple, we believe. So we wanted to demonstrate a few things with the new editor to expose you to that, but also to go over some commonly used tasks. And as we do support with customers, there are a few things that stick out as frequently used support questions, and so we've decided to put a few of those in this video to give instructions on some of those more commonly used functionalities. I've got a blank page here. It's just a dynamic page, and I'm going to edit it. It's just a text or image block, and so I'm going to select no image, and it will bring me right to the text editor. So as you notice, it looks a little bit different. The buttons are changed, and a few of the functions that you might notice that were there previously with the old editor are gone. You can toggle this button so that you can switch to see the toolbar or not see the toolbar, but we'll go ahead and view it for now. First thing I want to show is that we can paste content from Word, and a lot of times Microsoft Word will add some proprietary formatting to text if you paste it straight into the editor. So that's why we have this button right here, the Paste from Word button. So it's a very important function. If I click it, you'll see that it comes up with another text area to paste in content from Word. So I'm going to actually bring up a document that I've got with some sample text, and I'll copy that and then come back here to the editor and get to the right place. Click the Paste from Word button. And you won't notice anything specifically here, but behind the scenes it cleans up the text so that it's formatted correctly. And that will help resolve some other rendering issues that you might have noticed if you paste it directly from Word. So make sure you use this Paste from Word button if you have content from Word that you want to add. Another commonly used thing is to upload images to the site. So I'm going to take a little sample image and just put it here. This button right here is Insert/Edit an image. So it will do both an insertion of an image, and also if you already have an image in there, it will edit it. You can modify the height and width and the link and some things like that. So I'll go ahead and use it to add an image. A couple different options here, and we'll get to these later. But first I'm going to go to the Upload tab, and I want to upload a new image. So I'm going to browse the server. I resized one already, and I stuck it on the desktop. So we'll get here. And then I'm going to send it to the server. My browser is thinking, and then here it is. So this is my new image of a little koala bear. So I can change the height and width here if I want. I'm just going to modify it slightly. Hit OK, and then there it is in the editor, correctly resized. I can add a link to this image if I want a couple different ways. I could just click the Edit Image button again, and then go to the Link tab and then paste in or type something. I'll do that here. We'll just send this to Google. And there we go. So now if I were to save it and then click it, it'd take me right to the Google homepage. So that's one other thing that we can do. So that's pasting from Word, uploading images, and one other thing I'm going to show really fast is how to create a hyperlink with the text. Something that's frequently done. I'm just going to take a word here and highlight it, and then this button will allow me to insert or edit a link that I've already created. So I'm going to click it, and there are several options here. First, you'll notice there's a Browse Server button. This would browse and look for different files that I've got in here. So you can do that and look for files that you already have on the server. You could select from your list of pages, and so we have a lot here, so you could select one of those. Or you can upload a file. This could be an image or a PDF or something like that that you want to create a link to. And this works the same way as the upload did when I just uploaded the image. I'm going to do a different thing. I'm going to actually paste the URL in here. And I have a calendar, as you'll see here, and a specific event on this date, and this is in the specific date view. So you think, how can I make a link straight to this date instead of linking to the calendar and then telling people to navigate to it? Well, I could copy the entire URL for this page. So I'm up in the address bar, and I just copy the link, and that's out of your screen. And then I'm going to go back here and I can paste in that URL right here. And so you see it has the whole long URL string. and that will direct all traffic to that specific page. So I'm going to hit OK, and you'll see that it's a different color. That link has been created. And once we go and view what it actually has done, you'll see that it'll take you, visitors who click that link, to the right page that I copied. One more thing that I will show, and this is a very frequently asked question, is something like this. I've got some code that I got from a social networking site or from YouTube or from a photo gallery page or something like that, and I want to insert that code into my site. Well, if you paste the code straight into the text editor like this, you'll just see, HTML tags such as this that don't mean anything. And what do we do with that? The browser will just spit it out as the tags, as the code, and it won't render the right thing. Well, that's why we have the source button here. So in the top left, there's a button that says source, and if you click it, you notice that now this doesn't look anything like it did in the editor. And this is what the browser sees. And the browser then renders this code as what you would typically see when you navigate to a web page. So I've got some code from a different site that I want to add here. It's just a code from a Shutterfly account that I made, and when I navigate to a place on here that will give me some code to share a slideshow, it brings me this little window. I can select all the code, copy it onto my clipboard, and then I come back here, and in the source view I just go here to the bottom and I'm going to paste that code. Now it doesn't make any sense right now, but once I click out of the source view, it should render a little box. It's a Flash object, and so once we save it, it'll start playing the slideshow. So what we did, I had some text in here already, just to summarize. I copied and pasted this from Word. I uploaded this image and then added a link to it. And then this text right here, I added a hyperlink, and I double-clicked it and it goes to edit it. And then lastly, I went into the source view and added this chunk of code that will then be rendered after I save it. So let's see if it all worked. I'm going to save the changes, and now we're back on the web page. First of all, here's the link that I created here, and that should go to where I created the link to. The Word content rendered fine. Here's a link to Google that I made with this image, and we'll make sure that works. There it goes. It works. Now let's go ahead and test out this link as well that I made to my calendar item and make sure it went to the right place. And it surely did. We'll go back. And then the photo album that I generated from Shutterfly now renders correctly in the browser from the source code. So those are some of the more basic functions of our text editor. The hyperlink, pasting from Word, using images, and then copying code and pasting it into the source view. So those are some important things that you'll want to keep in mind. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to contact our support department, and we hope you have a good day.